Hi, this is the weekly there we go. This is the weekly horoscope for Virgo for the week of April 10th, 2023. Sorry, I'm a little bit late on the horoscopes. Not really. It's Saturday. So I know Sunday in other places. But anyways, here I am. So my Virgos, lots going on. Venus moves into Gemini. Uranus is conjunct with Juno at this time as well. So things can get a little bit weird with relationships during this time period. For some of you, you do have Uranus in Leo conjunct with the Lilith moon at this time. So it can be like an emotional roller coaster ride for some of you this week as well. So Uranus is conjunct in your ninth house in Juno. New love could be coming in, or this could be somebody you already know. Okay, this is somebody that you think is your total opposite. You two are very playful with each other on very much different levels. I feel like this is going to be a beautiful relationship here as well. Okay, I feel also, thank you, Bubby. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Go stick your head in. This is my son, DJ Bubbies. Yeah, you see why I say brush your hair? See why I say brush your hair? Look at your little rat nest. Okay.
I don't have a rat nest.
That's a rat nest. Okay.
It is not.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
All righty. So for some of you, this could be your second marriage coming into your life. Whatever this relationship is going to be for you, I don't feel like you're going to judge it, or you shouldn't judge it, because it's what works for both of you. Okay. For some of you, this is a great time to clear your name, or you tend to stand out now because you can be showing how knowledgeable you actually really are. You are analytical in your way of thinking. You can be butting heads with other people because you're saying more no's to people at work, and you can find that others are going to have a difficult time with you. You're more serious minded, and you're not tolerating a lot from other people. You also have trust issues going on, or you're not so quick to make friends with this energy. On Tuesday, this is going to be a great time for some of you financially with this energy, and this could be business picking up, or your finances can start to stabilize as well, but you're still kind of not out of the woods financially, so careful to not overextend yourself at this time, or not overwork yourself. I feel like you still not out of the woods when it comes to your money situation, so you need to save your money during this time period as well. This is a good time for learning and attending classes, because you may find that school can start to get a little bit interesting, especially with some of your classes on certain subjects can be more interesting to you at this time. Others are more likely to force you to see things from a different point of view, which can be quite instructive. If you are involved in any legal dealings, be careful about the details, as there are a tendency to gloss over important details at this time. So make sure to read the fine print, okay? For others of you, when it comes to financial negotiations, I feel like it could be a difficult time for you and the other party to reach some kind of settlement or some kind of mutual agreement or arrangement with each other as well. So whatever it is that you're fighting for financially, or whatever it is that you are, if you're fighting with the bank with the overdraft charges, you know how they love those, or you made some kind of negotiation with them, or you signed some papers with them, those contracts could be ending at this time, and you may have to sign new terms, and they may not want to go back to an old arrangement that you had with them. Okay. I feel also be careful with doing certain things at this time with money, because it's not an auspicious time for you. I feel also for some of you here with this energy, you could feel overworked, or you could feel like you have too much on your plate at this time. You can feel overwhelmed with this energy. So try not to do so much. Expect some over expenditures to come up during this time period. So that's why it's so important to save your money now. Then on Wednesday, you can be very critical of yourself or others. You could be very hard on yourself. You could be your own worst enemy. Someone may make you realize what really matters, what is really important. The lasting value of one thing or a person means much more than a temporary value of many. Try to see this. You tend to view your responsibilities in terms of other people, and sticking points of a friendship can stand out now. How you balance your work and play can determine your level of enjoyment. Too much fun can cause you to neglect something important while Undue obedience to duty can leave you out in the cold. You can be reevaluating your career direction and even feeling bored with your routine. You can be more about your freedom at this time, but when you're in a relationship, for instance, and you want to run off and be more about your play and about, other people in your life, that's great and stuff, but you're going to take away from the relationship at home. I believe that, because of ego and pleasure seeking ways, we need to learn to find the freedom in our relationships and learn to cultivate the relationships in the home. That's what's very important. Okay. So you could be neglecting that at this time, and you're going to find a lot of problems with the relationships in the home because those people are going to feel neglected. Those of you who are over 40, you can be gaining clarity on certain situations, a great time for reading contracts for you, or trying to understand certain arrangements that you made with others. For some of you, this is taking classes or going to lectures that can make you feel rewarded, like you're really doing something. You may be inclined to travel or write more than usual. It's a fine time for study and education, publishing, and legal issues. Then on Thursday, love relationships can be on again, off again, or difficult to depend on. This could also be you crushing on somebody. Electricity between you two may be strong but difficult to manage. Avoid investing in financial matters. Children want more freedom, and you may not be on speaking terms with your partner, or you two could be fighting with each other. For others of you, this is a break or not getting along with family members, and you may not be getting along with the women in your life. For others of you, you already cut ties with certain family members as well, and you're breaking free from your past with this energy. So this could be you trying to leave certain relationships behind you and walking away from them, and you're trying to move on from certain people from your life. You can be in your feelings, and whatever is bothering you, you tend to keep it to yourself. You do feel things intensely, but you're not telling anybody about it, and you're just being more quiet at this time. You can also, for some of you can be needy, which is causing you to fight with other people in your life as well with this energy. Then on Friday, this could be unexpected expenditures coming up or things needing to be replaced around the home. Again, you're keeping to your feelings. You may have to deal with estate issues of your father or important people. Oftentimes, a serious focus. This is power struggles with relationships or being overly possessive with relationships. Power struggles with love, either you or others can be one of you is the dominating one. Not emotionally the easiest time for you with Venus in your 10th house in the sign of Gemini. Now you can check that out on my monthly horoscopes. You can be feeling anxious, especially if you've been crushing on someone. You can be dealing with obsessive feelings, which can cause you to feel emotionally exhausted. So those of you who are guys, it's best to start talking to this person or befriending them or something. I feel you're dealing with your issues with confidence, especially with those of you who are insecure. Not the best time to push your luck. Use diplomacy and tact to your advantage. You need your thank you. You need to feel appreciated at this time, but also you need to be practicing couth at this time, decorum. I'm using all them bougie words. And you need to practice diplomacy, because if you don't practice those things this week, that should be be diplomatic, be humble, because what's going to happen, you're going to find yourself in an embarrassing situation. If somebody this week, there's a lot of weirdos out because Pluto's not well aspected at this time, and the planets in Cancer are not well aspected. So it doesn't mean that not everything that you're going through, not everything that you are seeing deserves a reaction. Okay, just because somebody else is like a baby. When a baby cries on the floor and is throwing a tantrum, losing its little shit, do you throw a tantrum, lose your little shit? No. You either pick up the baby, or if it's like a little toddler, you walk away, and then the baby stops crying, and then he runs to you and sits and cries again, and then you just laugh at this point because now it's just silly. So it's like that. It's like you don't intrigue the negative. You just because somebody says, I've had so many people say so many messed up, effed up things to me, and it's like it's not me who's doing it, and I'm not doing anything, but I'm gonna let you talk about me because you think you know me like that, but whatever, and it's like that kind of situation. And then sometimes you just have to let it go, because sometimes that's just the Satan energy just testing you to say, oh, look, They haven't changed. They haven't changed on a spiritual level. They haven't changed on an emotional level. Therefore, I proved you wrong, So it could be something like that happening, all right? So just be careful this week with your reactive self and use some couth and decorum at this time. The Wheel of Fortune card brings about a turn of events. Expect the unexpected this week with this energy, okay? The Strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off. This is you overcoming adversity at this time. This is a time of empowerment. This is certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. The Eight of Swords, you're creating your own reality. You're super generous at this time, but be careful. Expect the unexpected this week, especially with your finances, because this could also be lessons with money and lessons with your giving energy and about how much you should be giving to other people at this time. So I would be really careful with that. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you. For some of you, this can be new love opportunities with this energy. For some of you, you could be crushing on somebody. The Death card, I feel like there could be a turn of events happening for you. Okay, somebody's missed opportunity is your opportunity kind of situation. So somebody could be like passing up a good thing, or this could be them misbehaving and whatever and being declined certain things that they want, and then their misfortune becomes your opportunity this week. The World card, a lot of arcane cards here, very beautiful energy time for positive changes to come into your life at this time. Blessings, sparks and miracles can be happening. Plans could be working out exactly as planned for you with this energy. For some of you, you could be traveling overseas this week with this energy. So this could be an exciting time for traveling. For some of you, the Hermit card, you can be more to yourself with this energy here. I feel like this can be more of a time of introspection with this energy, or just working on yourself. For some of you, this could be a time where you're kind of getting over grieving with this energy here and getting over that. For others of you, this could also be like working home kind of energy. For others of you, you're throwing yourself into your studies at this time. The Hierophant card deals with, I'm hearing contracts and negotiations. For some of you, this is dealing with your career at this time with this energy here. For some of you, you are standing out when it comes to certain people at this time, and you're putting your best foot forward when it comes to social media or certain groups in your life at this time as well. And for some of you, you're not talking to the group. For some of you, especially those of you in your teens, it could be an emotionally difficult time period for you, and you could be like really going through it at this time and feeling alone, and know that you're not alone. You're also overcoming certain milestones with this group or organization. So this could be a really great time for those of you in sports, being competitive during this time period as well, and making certain milestones with the group. Or this is a great time for those of you in media and social media during this time period as well. The Queen of Cups, I feel like this is a great time to mingle if you're single with this energy as well. For some of you, this is you needing to go more with the flow during this time period with this energy, and kind of like focus on you and what you can control. The Ace of Coins, you have a lot of influence over other people. I don't know why it keeps wanting me to say that, but I'll say it. This is a time of creating your own reality, mastering your money situation as well, but you're not, for a lot of you, you're not out of the woods yet with money, but money is definitely turning around for the better. Just be careful how much you do with your giving energy. For some of you, you could be doing some research on a book or research on something at this time, maybe ancestry with this energy as well. So I see that happening for you. The Ace of Cups, for some of you, there is a future relationship. You could be moving in with somebody, not necessarily a love relationship, but definitely for some of you here, this could be moving in with somebody this week, or this could be dealing with a love relationship and you could be moving in with that person. And also I see luck and love and emotional validation. You're more about your sanity during this time period. There could be some smooth changes coming up for you as well. This could be plans working out exactly as planned. For others of you, this is a beautiful time to focus and to concentrate on the things that you want to concentrate on with this energy, and to get a lot done this week as well. For others of you, you need more motivation, okay? I feel you could be, again, like the astrology said, you could be bored with certain things at this time. time. So you may have to change up your routine in order for you to help you keep going with this energy. The Eight of Wands, I see traveling coming up. I see this as a time of creating your own reality and kind of off doing your own thing with this energy here as well. This is dealing with your finances. This is dealing with certain responsibilities at this time and like handling your business. For some of you, you may have no choice but to handle your business, okay? And that could be the focus this week, you know, and it may be hard for you to concentrate on focusing on certain responsibilities because they're too monotonous, or you have ADHD or something like that. So it could be very difficult for you to concentrate. I do feel like for some of you here, this is a great time for those of you who are Reiki healers, psychic astrologers, because I do see this being a time period of channeling spiritual information, a great time for the arts, a great time for spirituality. You know, I feel like this is a beautiful energy time to be, you know, those of you who are 40 and over, you could be more interested in philanthropy and like volunteering your time and energy here and doing charitable acts at this time with this energy and wanting to be more involved in group settings at this time. Maybe it's your way of making friends. I feel for others of you here, you could be taking up a language here with this energy, or I see some bilingualness at this time. For some of you, if you're looking for a job that pays people for like bilingual things, you could be dealing with that this week. And maybe you have to speak like Spanish or French or whatever at this time with this energy. The Seven of Cups, I see thoughts of future coming up at this time for you. I feel for some of you here as well, you can be more invested in your fantasy life. So you may not get anything accomplished. You're kind of sitting on your hands about things. You're too busy getting lit at this time with this energy, and you're just kind of like going through it. You're going through your emotions. You're going through whatever it is that you're going through, and you're not really changing and evolving. For some of you, not all of you, this is a general reading, okay? But some of you, you know, you're very wishy-washy at this time when it comes to things that you want. So you could be obsessing about a person, or you could just be just in your head about things. You know, it could be a situation here where you're just like, you want things to happen, but at the same time, you have to put the work. For some of you, I see online dating happening with this energy. I see career consulting or teaching computer skills at this time as well. I feel for some of you here, I do see business picking up for you at this time. The Nine of Wands, for some of you here, this is fear. This is scared to change, okay? This is dealing with the unknown, the Seven of Cups here, and being scared of the unknown, being scared to fail, because of course you guys got to be perfect and stuff. You know, I started this business, and right now it's a hobby, but it's doing very good. I mean, I only need 8 of you to get like, or 9 of you to get like 1,000 subscribers, you know, and I used to have 37,000 subscribers. But when I started this, I was like, I had to go to Michael Berg in the Kabbalah Center, which I known him like since I was like 13. And I literally had to ask him, I was pregnant and I was starting this business. And those of you who know me, I've been doing this for a very long time. And I had 37,000 subscribers at one point. And what happened was that I got scared because I didn't want to quit my job, because I was thinking to myself, oh my God, you know, this is going to be bad. And it was the time that his dad died. And he was like, I'm on a plane. I'm talking to everybody on this plane. So if you have any questions, ask me. Because he didn't want to go to sleep. And he didn't want to think about, you know, it was during, I think his dad died during Rosh Hashanah. So I think so. Him and his mom. No, I think it's just his dad. And so you couldn't mourn for him. So on Rosh Hashanah, if somebody dies on there, it's very special because it means, one, I'm reborn again, which is beautiful because my rabbi died. My Rabbi Gelman died on Rosh Hashanah too. So it means rebirthing. So I'm reborn, and don't cry for me because I'm very happy. Celebrate me. So, you know, he couldn't cry. So he ended up doing like a bunch of questions, like all night traveling to Israel. And so what happened was that I said, I work at KFC and Taco Bell, and I also have a business, and I'm scared to change because what happened if I fail? And then he said, what's the worst that can happen? You get your job back. What's the best thing that could happen? I never had another job ever again. My ex literally said to me, you could never have a job because for almost 11 years, I've been doing this business and this is all I know is this, So it's such a mazel. See, when you take risk, you get your reward. So sometimes if you're really feeling scared about something, that's ego saying don't do it. That's Satan saying don't do it. And then when you do it, that's stepping out of your ego. So whatever it is that ego doesn't want you to do it, because that's ego telling you that you shouldn't be doing this, that this is bad. But then when you step out, you'll receive blessings. Okay, so this is a blessing. The Fool card is new beginnings coming up, a blase kind of energy, but still being practical with this energy, still being realistic at this time. There's something you want to do, but you're just scared to let that fool out. You want to be, for some of you, this could even be with love. You want to take chance in love, but at the same time, you don't want to get hurt, but what is the worst that can happen? They say no. Okay. You just need one yes. You don't need like a dozen yeses. That's just being greedy at that point. So this is a beautiful energy time for this. Okay. This is a beautiful energy time for stepping out of your comfort zone and really destroying the ego and delving more into certainty during this time period. Okay. So this is something to think about. The Justice card, I see insurance settlement, something with money in court coming in for you, child custody, homeowners insurance, if your stuff broke down because of the weather and stuff like that. How's that been in Ohio? It's been awful. Or this could be inheritance. Okay, so there's money coming in for you via the court settlements at this time. For some of you, you could be in one of those like big lawsuit thingies, and you could be receiving a check in the mail for that, like $20 or something like that. You know how that goes. I do see that this is a time of new beginnings for you, a time of destiny for you. So it's up to you what you want to do with that. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind. Again, yeah, it has to deal with this wishy-washy stuff, things that you want to do. You're sitting on your hands about it. Okay, so it's up to you to step out of your comfort zone. It's up to you to break ego with this energy. The Page of Coins, I feel for some of you here, there could be another source of income coming in for you. This could be your side business. This could be you thinking about quitting your job and focusing on your side business at this time with this energy. For some of you, I see a happy relationship coming to you in the future. If not in the future, then in your present, your relationship with your partner should get better for some of you. I feel for some of you here, you're learning a new language at this time, or you're picking up a new language very quickly. Okay, especially if you do it all the time. Like for me, I like do prayer sessions all the time and stuff like that. And I find myself like really like picking up Hebrew very quickly here lately. So, and I love it too, because now I can keep up with the prayers and I keep up with the Hebrew language a little bit. And I understand some of the words and stuff like that. And I kind of know what's going on now. So it's like that. Okay. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Three of Cups, I feel for some of you that family could have like a lot of influence over you during this time period as well. For some of you, I feel for some of you here, you may take some risk in love. Love could be a little bit taboo with this energy here. Either, it's going to be somebody that your parents don't like kind of thing, or it's going to be like they're in college, you're in high school kind of situation, except you're like 16 and they're like 23 or something like that. So it's something taboo that you're doing at this time that your parents are kind of like chasing you away from this naughty boy or naughty girl, or they don't like who you're dating at this time with this energy. So you're kind of running off and doing that. For others of you, this could be like an adventure with love with this energy here. That could be very fun for you. The Four of Coins, I feel like you can be cautious at this time with this energy. I do feel like for some of you here that this can be volunteering your time with this energy. For some of you, this is a great time for electricians during this time period as well. I feel like for others of you, you could be entertaining more at the home this week with this energy. The Three of Swords, I see traveling coming up for some of you. For others of you, I see a purging happening over the next few weeks. So certain things may no longer apply in your life at this time. So whoever, whatever has to leave your life, let it leave your life. The Two of Coins, I feel like for some of you here, things are up in the air for you at this time. I do feel like you're coming up with get rich quick schemes with this energy here. I do feel like you're burning the candles at both ends of the stick as well. A beautiful time to delve into certainty during this time period as well. The Four of Wands, for some of you here, I feel like you can be more about like home, enjoying the simpler things in life at this time with this energy, focusing on family, focusing on your home life with this energy. And the Ten of Swords, for some of you, this could be recommitting yourself to your family and to your home and focusing on what is important to you with this energy. I love you, my Virgos. Show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. Kisses. Mwah.